I've played a fair amount of Beholder's Lair, and all I have to say is...
It's like I picked the wrong week to quit drinking.
As some of you know, I've been putting together this YouTube series where I track down the cheap indie games that appear to have some effort put into them. You know, ones that don't look like they were crapped out by Russian troll farms using pre-made Cinti Studio asset packs. But I digress. Since January is basically halfway over, I'm going to move over to this month's titles and go backwards as I catch up. Beholder's Lair is a side-scrolling platformer, and it caught my interest in the fact that you do not have a defense as you play the game. It's like Amnesia, but without the soiled trousers. Instead of grabbing a sword and slaying the beast, you need to run around and use the creature's own momentum as a tool for survival. Every level has you grabbing 7 keys before you can unlock the door and move on, and every world has a monster with some new gimmick to it. There are 3 monsters and 9 levels total from my understanding, but good luck getting to all of them. It's a great game despite giving me a stroke, a heart attack, and 3 aneurysms in less time than your average episode of The Next Generation. Beholder's Lair is tough as hell, and it took me probably about 15 minutes just to beat the first level. And then I died to it again, and 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 I think you get the picture. A game like Beholder's Lair would be instantly worthless if it had problems with controls, and I can say that Beholder's controls are tight and responsive. I never died feeling like the game screwed me over or my character missed a jump that they should have landed. It would have been great if there were customizable controls. There aren't. The monster plays by its own rules and is entirely consistent in its movement and jumping. Your job is to anticipate the movement and act accordingly because you will never outrun this thing. Beholder's Lair is a fast game, and generally death is swift and of your own making. It gives you a split second of undeserved confidence and then rips that feeling away as you realize too late that you've just orchestrated your own death. The monster is faster than you and it follows your movements. You can't get it stuck and you can't unfairly cheese it, and you definitely can't outrun it. The monster is only as frustrating and erratic as you make it. Between levels you're given one of several power-ups. Run faster, jump higher, get an extra hit in, stun the enemy, etc. This all goes to that undeserved feeling of confidence I talked about earlier. Sure, you can stun the monster for a split second, but you're probably going to be dead by the time your brain registers that it's the right time to use it, and you might play more sloppily with the premise that you have an easy out should you screw up. In short, the power-ups are as much of a mental detriment as they are a physical benefit. For $5, it's hard to call Beholder's Lair a bad value. It has a goal and a purpose, and Khan Alpar definitely got where he was going. My only complaint is that there's no keyboard customization for a game with so few keys. Definite thumbs up. This is the part of the video where I should tell you to like and subscribe, but I won't, and instead make a self-referential comment that unironically sends the same message and leaves me with no way to end the video.